Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, I'm your girl Taylor Elizabeth, and I'm super excited that you guys decided to tune in today. It's been a long time coming, a lot of dope running, yeah, hustle trying to dodge the cases. This your boy, yo, got it, bruh. Y'all ain't seen me in a minute. A lot done happened, so that's why I was like, you know what, let me come back and give y'all a life update. And you're probably, if you do not follow me on Instagram, maybe TikTok, you're probably like, Taylor, where are you? What is all this pink? What is going on? Well, let's get into this video so you can find out. Okay, so what has been going on in your girl life? So actually, I promised y'all a life update back when I went to Mexico, which was like 3 months ago. Yeah, and then life just kept happening, and I never got to catch y'all up. So I'm gonna make this short as possible, but give y'all as many details in a short amount of time. Big. So first things first, you're probably like I said, where am I? Well, your girl has her own place. Yeah. It's weird. It's very weird. It's very weird. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. That's all I got. It's very weird because it is like, the washer is going right now. That's the noise you probably hear in the background. But like, other than that, it won't be a whole lot of distractions in the background of these videos anymore, because I'm no longer at the mansion. I am at Taylor's place. So stay tuned. Apartment tour definitely coming soon. I'm still working out, figuring out like where I want everything to go. The living room is almost done, which is where I will be filming probably most of my videos. So right now I'm still looking for a dining room table. So follow me on Instagram so you can, if you're a lady, I add you my close friends, and y'all can help me figure out this dining room situation. And I need some bar stools. But yes, I am in my own place. So let's rewind. How did we get to being in our own place? How did this happen? So if you guys don't know, I am now a full-time entrepreneur, full-time personal trainer slash social media influencer. And yeah, like, that's my life now. And it's so weird. And it is allowing me to do the things that I want, on top of being able to go to all the doctor's appointments that I have to go to because I have Crohn's disease. And it allows me to like travel and to live life. Like, it's weird because I'm still like, this my life. And some days it don't seem real, and some days like, this my life. I don't know. But I'm a full-time personal trainer. That is my main, that's my bread and butter, is a personal trainer. So if you're in Memphis and you are a female and you're looking for a personal trainer, hit me up. Like, I'm just getting started, but we already rolling out results. Do you hear me? Like, my clients is getting snatched the correct way. They ain't laying on nobody's table. All these women are all natural. They follow my meal plan, they follow my guide, and there they go. Like, I'm helping them become the best versions of them. So yeah, I mean, a lot has happened, so I'm trying to figure out where do I really start. But back in February, I decided that I was not happy. I wasn't happy. And like, me and my mom had started this school in our house, and I was really excited about it. But that's not really what Taylor wanted to do. That's what I wanted my mama to do. But then it came mom, then my mom ended up getting a big grown-up job. And she was like, Taylor, you got it. And I'm like, wait a minute, I like kids, but I don't like little kids that much right now to be over 10, 15 of them all day long. So I literally was crying. I'm gonna see if I can find that video, and if I can, I'm gonna put it right here. I was crying on my Insta story, and I was talking about how If you are following your dreams, or if you have a job that you really like, or a career that excites you, do not take it for granted, because you have people out here that wish that they could follow their dreams and wish that they could do what they really wanted to do. And let me tell y'all, God came through the next week after that. My skin looks horrible right now, thanks to Crohn's, but my hair is cute. I think I actually got ADHD. But anyways, God came through the next week. So how did he come through? So I ain't gonna lie, like I tell y'all what was going on in my life. So I was dating a guy, had broke up with him, and the reason why I broke up with him was because I heard God say, be still, be still, be still. Let me tell y'all something. God, you be asking, God, I need a sign, I need a sign. He give you a sign, and then you be like, no, that sign wasn't for me, that was for my friend. I need another sign. He gave you the sign. God gave me the sign to be still, be still, be still, be still, be still. I'm like, bruh, be still. Golly, like, be still and do what? Like, I'm not supposed to do nothing. And my mom was like, no, you know what you're supposed to be doing, and you know what you're not supposed to be doing. Like, he not telling you don't do nothing. He's just saying be still. But you see, I didn't have no idea why he wanted your girl to be still. So I had to just be like, look, fella, you a great guy, but God told me to be still. So I'm gonna have to be still, okay? And the reason why I'm telling you this is because I don't want to drag you along. On top of, I've been down roads where, like, I created paths for myself, and that was not what God wanted me to do. And then I be in a world of trouble. So I'm getting old. Your girl is now 25. I don't want to keep backtracking and causing myself more harm than I need to, when I could just listen to God. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna just be still. So I stopped talking to old boy, and I made the post on Instagram on my story how I was crying, sad, encourage people to love what they have and to don't take it for granted. And the next week, I get this DM, and it was like, hey, I see what you're doing in the city of Memphis. Let me know if I can help you or assist you in any form of fashion. I'm like, who is this? What he want? Ladies, every man is not trying to get down on you. Some men actually are coming to, they may come to help you. They have an assignment. So I'm sitting here like, what? Why he in my DMs? What he want? So I'm like, all right. I check his page, y'all. I'm like, big. He a trainer. He got a gym. Okay, he doing a little something. He really is the stuff. But you know, you gotta make sure people stay humble. So I was like, all right, what he want? So I answered, and I was like, yeah, I appreciate you for reaching out. He was like, hey, if you need any help with anything, let me know. I'm like, bitch, like, I live in Memphis, and people in Memphis is not really trying to help other people get on. It's all about me, 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 me. Like, as long as I'm good, that's all that matters. I don't need to help nobody else, because then if I help them, then they may surpass me. Like, so for somebody to openly say they want to help you, I'm like, bet. So I reached out to him. We started like communicating. He gave me the tips and stuff like that. I'm trying to figure out now, like, where I'm gonna train it. I had an opportunity to train somewhere, but I feel like that's not where God wanted me to be. So then he was like, you can come train in my gym. I'm like, wait a minute, I just met you. I don't even know you, sir. Tell me some come train at your gym. So start hanging out, and needless to say, I trained at the gym, amongst other things. If you follow my story on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. If you know, then you know. But this is the testimony part of it. God told me to be still. I already told this story on my live before and on my page, but I'm gonna tell it to my YouTuber friends. God told me to be still. If I had not been still and still been entangled with old boy, then when God sent my help, I wouldn't have been able to receive it, because it was from a man, one, and he know how I am. I would have been like, he don't want nothing, but he trying to get down, and I got somebody. So I would have just been like, I'm good from the get-go. And if I would have said I'm good from the get-go, it's not to say that I wouldn't have the things that I have, or I wouldn't be where I'm at. It's just, it probably would have took me a little bit longer, because I wanted to go down road A when really God wanted me to go over here on B. You know what I'm saying, friends? So I thank God that I was able to listen to him when he said, be still. Because if I hadn't been still, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I would have everything that I have right now. Like, I wouldn't be where I'm at. Financially, I wouldn't be where I'm at. Mentally, I wouldn't be where I'm at. Spiritually, I wouldn't be where I'm at. That's just period. So yes. And the story kind of went a little like me to go full-time training went a little bit like this. He was like, Taylor, what is all your bills? I told him all my bills, because I kept saying, I gotta get a job, I gotta get a job. I cannot keep being with these children because they want to be here and I don't want to be here. And it's starting to like rub off on them that I don't want to be here, and that's not fair to them. So I was like, I need a job. And he was like, Taylor, you don't need no job. Tell me your bills. So I told him my bills, and of course I was living at the mansion, not paying no rent. And he was like, you don't need no job for that. And he explained to me how many clients I needed to have each month. Y'all, let me tell y'all something about Big G. All I asked Big G for was 10 to 15 clients. Out the gate, out the gate, Big G gave me 35 clients. Telling you, like, sometimes most of the time what we envision for ourselves, it be so small compared to what God got for us. But if you just be still and know and wait on him, it's gonna all work together for your good. So at the gate, I ended up having 35 clients. I've been full-time entrepreneur 6 months now. I've learned so much. This world of entrepreneurship is not easy, and that's because when you work a 9 to 5, most people, you can leave your 9 to 5 at your 9 to 5, and then you come home, you tap into being a mom or a wife or your entrepreneur side hustle, whatever the case may be. But when you are a full-time entrepreneur, there isn't really no cut-off time. Like, your mind is, even if you're not physically working, your mind is always like, all right, okay, I made this amount, I gotta make sure I clear this amount, I need to make sure that I have X amount of clients. All right, then I'm gonna have a class, bet, then I wanna put out a product. How do I put this product out? How do I market it? What do I need to be put, when do I need to put, like, literally your mind is always going. Like, I'm sitting right here talking to y'all, but I kid you not, my mind already thinking about how I got a product that I'm getting ready to release soon, and I need to get it off. Like, how I'm about to get it off, how I'm gonna sell all of this, plus make my, like, your mind is always going. So I'm gonna stay tuned, because I am gonna do a video this month on being an entrepreneur for 6 months. Is it highly recommended, what my thoughts are on do's and don'ts, that type of deal. But yeah, so I've been full-time entrepreneur for 6 months. Y'all saw we went to Mexico, we came back from Mexico, and then I love my family to death, but it was just time. In the past, whenever I left home, it's always been some bad situation where, like, I got into it with my brother and my mama didn't see eye to eye anymore. But this time it was time. Like, I was ready. I was ready financially, I was ready mentally, like, I was ready where, like, I don't suggest anybody moving out. If you can live with your parents rent-free as long as possible, I advise you to do it. But if you feel like it's time, then it's time. And I feel like it was time because of the simple fact that I had grown as much as I could under their roof as Taylor, and it was time for me to be under my own roof to continue to grow and develop as a person. It's so many things that you can and cannot do at your parents' house. And I'm still learning, what is Taylor like? What does she don't like? Like, I thought I didn't like watching TV. I actually like watching TV. Like, it's weird, but, like, it's certain things that you won't discover about yourself until you have your own space. And so, like, on top of that, I am the first woman in my intermediate family. That means my grandmother, my mom, my auntie, my uncles, my dad, that circle. I'm the first one that does not have any children, that made it to 25 with no kids, and got to live by themselves. Everybody had their first child at 20. They went straight into motherhood, and it took them a couple of years to finally get a degree. They would start and stop. I went straight through and got mine. Like, that's not, don't take it as like I'm shitting on my family, because that ain't it at all. We're breaking generational curses. Like, that's just what it is. Excuse my language, but don't take it as that, or me trying to brag, because that's not even who I am as a person. So this is really big. It's been a very hard transition for my mom, because like I said, in the past, it's always been I left because we got into it, or my brother got into it. But this time it was like Taylor's leaving for Taylor. And I've been living on my own for a month now. Yesterday I paid my second month's rent. And I got my first light bill. My dad's so funny. He was like, "Little bit, who signed your lease?" And I was like, "Me." "So you ain't got no cosign?" And I was like, "No, Daddy." "Who signed your light? Who named my light bill?" I said, "My name." "You got cable?" I said, "Yeah, Daddy." "You got Wi-Fi?" I said, "Yeah." "Oh, you grown for real now." And so, like, in my mind, I've been grown. But to my parents, a lot of times they haven't been able to see me as an adult, because I've been still under their house. So it's been a interesting transitional period. Like, I'm kind of sad because I never got to film what it was like living at the mansion, what it was like living with my parents versus now. But I guess I could do a there and here type deal. Like, what do I recommend if you do live with, I may still do that, do a video on like what I recommend, how to handle living at home with your parents versus if you live on your own. But I am gonna do a lot of videos about living on your own, especially as a female. I'm gonna be real, I don't know anybody myself, personally, I don't know anybody that lives as a female that lives by themselves. They either live with their significant other or they have a roommate. That's it. Like, I don't know nobody that has lived by themselves. Like, it ain't nobody in here. Watch. Y'all hear how quiet? Like, it's weird, especially when you come from a household like the mansion, where there's always distractions, where it's always, "Taylor, can you do this? Hold on, y'all." Like, and now it's just pure silence. It's very, very, very weird. Takes a lot of getting used to. Like, my first 2 weeks here, I didn't really sleep, but now I'm getting a lot better. I'm trying to think what else has happened. I moved out, became an entrepreneur. I've been doing really good on social media. I've been getting some more brand deals and different things of that nature. That's been going on. Like, the girl out here living life. I ain't telling y'all I got it all together, because by no means, I am in counseling. That don't mean because I ain't got it all together. This just means, let me tell y'all something. Don't ever allow somebody to make you feel some type of way because you want to go to counseling. First of all, everybody could use sitting on somebody's couch, okay? That's one. And two, everybody could use sitting on somebody. When I say everybody could sit on somebody's couch. It does not mean that you are crazy. It don't mean that your life is falling apart. I'm gonna be real with you. Sometimes you can talk about certain things to your friends or your family members, and you can keep talking about it over and over and over again. Like, they only can listen so much, and they gonna be like, "Girl, can you stop talking about that?" Versus, might as well pay somebody that is their job. Like, they know people, they understand why people think the way that they think, and they can give you a different perspective on life. Like, since I've been in counseling, I think since like March, April. And I know for a fact now that I do not do well with change. When things just up and change, I panic. It literally feels like my life is falling apart, even though it's not. But that's just how I process things. Like, it comes off that I am about to have a mental breakdown. I never recognized it. But how did I recognize it? My counselor brought it to my attention. He was like, what I'm learning is you don't do well with change. Like, too many things changing at once, it literally puts you into a panic. Then we've learned that I am a control freak. I like to control any situation that I possibly can. I like to control it, because I feel like if I can control it, then I can minimize the damage. I can minimize the hurt that certain situations could bring to me. And that's something that I'm working on, learning how to just breathe and go with the flow. Whatever is meant to be will be. Whatever is meant for me will be for me. But what we're not about to do is sit here and panic and worry and try to make people do certain things that they are not ready to do, or that they don't feel comfortable doing or wanting to do. Just go with the flow and it's all going to work out. Like, listen, I go to counseling next week. Yeah, next week. You guys should definitely, if you live in Memphis and you are looking for a counselor, and my counselor is not black, and my counselor is not a female. My counselor is a white male, and some of y'all might be like, you go to a white man? Yeah, and I like him. He is doing a great job with all of this, because this is a lot. I know it is. So yeah, I am in counseling. That's been going really well. So yeah, friends, like, life has been pretty good. I mean, I have my ups and downs. I'm not gonna lie, Crohn's has been under control. The problem is now I've been having issues with my lady parts. They thought that I had endometriosis. Don't have endometriosis, thank God. But what I did have was ovarian cyst. I've always had those since I was like 14, but now it feels like they're getting worse and bigger. And so recently I had a cyst on my actual fallopian tubes, and I had cyst on my right ovary, and the cyst on my right ovary was literally as big as a freaking golf ball. So they removed that, and they also removed scar tissue from Crohn's. So I had surgery 2 weeks ago for that. But I mean, hey, I'd rather know now than when it's time for me to start trying to figure out when do we want little mini-me's. Then we don't know what's going on versus we know now. Then yeah, that is like, life been pretty good. I ain't gonna lie and say like everything is together, because I still have I have mental breakdowns. Life can get too much. That's anybody. But what I will say is, if you want to do a specific thing and you feel like God has called you to do a specific thing, begin to pray and ask him to send the right people your way so you can do that thing. Because I told y'all a while ago about my friends and how much I appreciate them, and then I kept asking God, like, okay, I know what I want to do, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, and I don't know how I can do it with Crohn's disease. I don't know how I don't even know where to start. And the God that I serve, and I'm guessing the God that you serve too, like, he can do that for you. Like, it ain't gotta make sense. Like, it don't make sense how literally 6 months ago I was crying on the steps, and here we are 6 months later, I'm in my own place. 6 months ago I didn't know where I was gonna train. 6 months later I have a consistent flow of clients. But that's because the guy that I serve, like, I literally put my dreams and goals up before him and told him, listen, I don't know how I'm supposed to get there, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but I'm leaving it at your feet. Help your girl out. And he definitely came through major on this one, for sure. I remember this time last year when I first got diagnosed with Crohn's, I was just like, I'm never gonna be able to live by myself. I'm never going to be able to do things that I want to do because I'm gonna be sick. And how can I live by myself? And honestly, living by myself, it actually is making me take better care of myself, because nobody is here. So like, in order for people to check on me, they gotta come here. I don't want to like impose on other people's lives. So I'm not gonna be careless with how I live my life. I'm gonna make sure that I stay on top of my meds. I stay on top of my eating. If I do decide to veer off, make sure I'm taking meds that I'm supposed to take before I do that. Like, honestly, like, living by myself has really helped in that capacity. So to think that I thought that I couldn't do that, I couldn't live by myself. I could, and that was something that I always wanted to do, because I feel like a lot of times people get married and like they've been living at their mama house this whole time, then they just get married. They never had time for just them. And I got time for just me. Like, if I don't feel like cleaning up, I ain't gotta clean up, because it's just my place. And if bae's coming over, I hurry up and fix the house so he don't see that Taylor is not as clean as you are, you know. But I get to do that because this is my place. I'm definitely gonna do a series of like living by yourself, so that like you ladies could see it, and I can encourage you, if you can financially do it and it's within your means and you can afford it, do it. like go for it, sis, because I think women need that. Men get to live by themselves, and people were like, oh my gosh, you're really gonna do it? Because I don't know, in Memphis, I don't really know a lot of women that live by themselves. Everybody either live at home with their parents, they got a roommate, or they live with a significant other. But like live by themselves, no, they don't get to do that. So I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this life update. Stay tuned because we got a lot of new things with me and the pink couch. The next video I'm gonna post it with this is move-in day, so you can see like when I moved in, what it looked like before we put anything in, before this couch was here. But yeah, stay tuned because I got a lot of new stuff that I want to talk about, come up with. Two things I forgot to mention. I don't know why they mentioned it. In the meantime, since I have not been talking to y'all, I've also released a workout guide, Building Our Lower Body Workout Guide. It's only $25. All you need is, instead of dumbbells, it comes with 3 full lower body workouts. $25. You cannot beat this. So if you're always like, Taylor, I want to get, like, how can I start, or what do I need to do? I don't live in Memphis, but I want to train. What am I supposed to do? Click the link below. Building Our Lower Body Workout Guide, $25. If you're having trouble with what you're supposed to eat, got a solution for that as well. I also released my meal plan. It is Meal Prep 101 Clean Eating Guide. Like, so simple. It goes through a grocery list, meal prep ideas, and extra tips. I tell you what proteins to use. I tell you like when you're supposed to drink the protein versus when you're supposed to have snack, like give you snack ideas, the whole 9. That's only $12.99. You cannot beat that. Your girl got her own website now. So yeah, it's like, yes, friend, we doing big things over here. And just to think, we just getting started. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and of course, until next time, bye.